much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right to the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. facing a 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 8-point hole.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, they great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads it left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get anyone downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give on the inside. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'm going to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle, it's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look...
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover and pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up, down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut it to this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Might be calling a hot route. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to set those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
He's got it down the outside. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy, it just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. A guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic. Turning it off. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punting has started.
And they pay off the drive with the touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for second down. On the run, it's Henderson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense is not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush. Sometimes it's a three-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they...
Oh, he's got some space.
Offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job. They're going to be in a lot of trouble. They cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Just complete and